Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Origins. Well, I am in our Leman's estate in Denerim and I have some very important people around to talk to. So I am going to start with Riordan
Hello again,
today.
friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken.
Let's see, oh, so I can give him the papers that I couldn't last time? Maybe I should give them? Are these your papers?
I wondered what Howe did with them. Yes, these are my records. Names of the dead I recognized at Ostergar. What was left of Duncan's recruitment records. Some encrypted copies of the joining ritual that I retrieved from our Denerim vault. Those at least ought to have stayed private.
Ooh, that's good. You know how to perform the joining then.
Knowing how I fear is not enough. For we would need not only fresh darkspawn blood, but a single drop of the blood preserved from an archdemon.
Wow.
Ferelden's supply should have been in the vault. It was not. I imagine Duncan had it with him at Ostergar, and Macon knows where it is now.
So what are we supposed to do then? And what vault actually?
It's located just off the Market District in the northern alley past the Nord Noble Tavern. I'll sketch out the code which will let you pass the lock wheel. Inside you can take your pick of whatever equipment remains. It is the stockpile the Wardens have kept for centuries for the defense of Denerim.
I will definitely be checking it out. So, did you know of Duncan very well?
We went through our joining together, more years ago than I like to remember. He was exactly the same back then, tough as stone and just as grizzled. I think he understood sooner than the rest of us how ugly a choice it is to let the few be sacrificed to protect the many. Always left himself a soft spot for his recruits, though. Only where he ever let himself down.
So, let's try to learn about Grey Wardens a little bit more. Since he is a senior Grey Warden, maybe he will have new things to say to me that I don't know yet. So, I was hoping I could learn a bit more about Grey Wardens.
Well, I'd be happy to tell you what I know, but it seems to me that you've picked the important parts up yourself. Be firm in your beliefs, protect people from their own ignorance, and be as loyal as you can to your brothers, even knowing you'll share their deaths.
And by the way, are you going to join my party? I wonder. Let's see, how many Wardens are there?
It's tough to say. Only the fortress in Weishaupt has every record. But there are certainly a few dozen or hundreds in every nation in Thedas. The Anderfells are home to over 1,000. It's almost like the Archdemon chose Ferelden deliberately, knowing how unguarded it is.
Can it even do that? I don't know. So have you ever been to this fortress in Weishaupt?
Once only, and I'd rather not go again. It's
Why?
far, lass, and very foreign. The Wardens there, they fight darkspawn like you and me, but they're shaped by the winters there in the forest. They're a cold group and don't care like they should about the rest of the world. Their king is weak, and many Anders look to the Wardens to rule. I hate to say this, but some of them seem to want it that way.
Oh, that's new. So how was the Wardens founded?
It was near 1,200 years ago, and no one knows for sure, except that it began with a group of Ander soldiers. Apparently, they defected from their king's army, vowing that fighting the Blight was more important, and traveled all the way to Tevinter themselves. They were the first ones to track down the Archdemon Dumat, and the ones to slay him, though none survived the battle. But they had picked up followers by then, and it was they who formally founded the Order, and were recognized by Thedas.
So why has it been so long since the last Blight? Do you know anything about it?
Archdemons don't awaken on their own, you know.
How?
It takes the Darkspawn, tunneling and tunneling, searching for centuries to find one. And with no one to lead them, it must be sheer chance, or maybe instinct, which leads them. What's surprising isn't that it takes so long between blights. What's surprising is that they succeed at all. But I imagine the old gods call to them, and it's that voice in the darkness which drives them through so many generations.
Let me guess. That's what Wardens that go for calling here? The old gods? Oh my god. Okay. I guess that's all for now.
The important thing to remember is, none of that matters. When you're facing Darkspawn, all you need to know is to stop them at all costs.
But do you have more to say to me, please?
Hello again, friend. It looks as though you're no worse for wear after your stay in Fort Draken.
So, you told me about the vault, you told me about Duncan, and Grey Wardens, so what are your plans now?
When I'm well enough, I'm going to continue my journey toward Ostagar. Hopefully I'll be able to trace the heart of the Blight and where the Archdemon itself abides. If we want to defeat this Archdemon, we need to know where it is and how soon it might strike.
How are you exactly going to find it? Yes, maybe we should go with you.
If there were more of us, I would agree. But as it is, I don't think we can deprive all the armies you've gathered of a commander.
Okay, that's all I guess. I need to get going.
Good luck to you then. We will have to talk again when the Landsmeet is more settled.
Okay, you're not going to tell me more and you're not going to come with me? Okay, we will see what happens. So, the other important guest that we have is Queen Anora, but I have no idea where she is right now. Oh, Anora's room. Okay, let's go. This way then? I see. Let's talk to her servant Erlina first.
My lady, she will be forever grateful, Warden.
I hope so. Okay. Well, Anora, I'm going to say before talking to you, hi.
Hello again, Warden. It is good that you came to speak with me. I realize that my actions at Howe's estate may not have painted me in the best light.
It didn't.
For that, I apologize and hope that we can start again. First, let me say that I knew your family. Eleanor, in particular, was dear to me, and what Howe did was unforgivable. How fitting he died at your hands. I will be blunt. I can see that your voice will be a strong one in days to come. It is to you that Eamon listens, and with good reason. My father must be stopped, but once that is done, Ferelden will need a ruler. I would welcome your support for my throne.
You know how to talk, don't you? You are quite the diplomat, I think. Let's see. You want to be the queen by yourself. That's what I gathered. But why should I even let you be the queen while Alistair is here? Okay, are you proposing an alliance to me?
That is exactly what I am proposing. When the time comes, you support my bid in the Landsmeet to remain on the throne. You will be seen as my father's enemy, yet you will be in support of his daughter. You will be seen as supporting the interests of Ferelden, as opposed to solely those of the Grey Wardens. In return, I add my voice to yours. Do you see? Together we can do what alone we cannot.
So what happens to Loghain if you are queen?
He is my father.
I know.
As well as a great general, who has served his nation well until now.
As well as a traitor?
If there is a way for him to live, I would prefer it.
I wouldn't. Yes, justice must be done, don't you think?
I will always be my father's daughter, but even I know he must pay for his crimes. It will not make me glad, even so.
Okay,
Does that affect your decision? Can we yet come to an arrangement?
Okay, I guess it's a little bit harsh to ask her to, go against her father and somehow prepare the death of her father, but in my case, I really cannot accept that. I don't know, at least right now, I really can't. After all he did? No, I don't think so. What? Why not simply marry Alistair? Let's go through all of these questions. I'm really curious to hear what she's going to say. Make your case. Why should I support you, Anora?
For years, I have ruled this kingdom as Caelin's queen. As much as they loved Caelin, all of the Banon knew this to be so. Caelin was a good man, but what is needed now is not another good man, but a good ruler. I sent Alina here not solely because I thought I needed help, but because I saw an opportunity for us both. What say you then? Your support for mine in the Landsmeet?
That's all you can say to support yourself? I don't know. So you think you are a better candidate than Alistair? How?
Do you disagree? You are a fellow Grey Warden. What do you think of Alistair's potential to rule? Never mind his willingness.
Well, I know that he is young and he needs to learn a lot, but I think he can really make a good king if trained properly. Yes, and being a good ruler requires more than ambition, and you only have ambition from what I can see right now, because I don't know you, but you're a little bit too ambitious right now.
Alistair seems like a kind, well-meaning man.
Yes.
And biddable enough. These are admirable qualities, if not kingly ones. He also seems to be a fine Grey Warden.
He is.
Which is exactly why he should remain one and serve the kingdom by defeating the Darkspawn.
So how do you know so much about him?
Caelin knew of Alistair.
Really?
It was Arl Eamon that kept Alistair out of the courts, as Merrick had desired. Oh, there are some who would follow Alistair out of respect for his Therin blood. The others would see this as Eamon grabbing for power. Who else do you think Alistair would turn to for help? Eventually, the nobility would return to the old days of constant warring with each other. Alistair's weakness would destroy everything Merrick built.
I remember Alistair mentioning meeting with Caelin at Redcliffe, and he didn't even look into his face at all. That's how he knows him, so that's how you know him, I think. What's your alternative? What do you mean? What's your alternative?
I have ruled this nation on Caelin's behalf for many years.
Okay.
I am a great queen, and as beloved by my people as I love them. Ferelden needs an effective ruler with experience to see it through the Blight and after. That is not Alistair. What say you then? Your support for mine in the Landsmeet?
But when you think about it, maybe a Grey Warden king is better to lead the nation through this Blight. I don't know about afterwards, but maybe this is the time to choose a Grey Warden king. I don't know. This is so hard. Nope, not going to happen. I'm not going to ask for bribes. Come on. Well, at least not yet. I cannot support you. I still believe that Alistair can make a great king. Although I want to talk to him about this to get an idea about what he thinks about it after all that happened. I hope that he will have some kind of conversation about this. But right now, I can't support you, Anora.
Ah, that's too bad.
Well, will you support Alistair at the Landsmeet then?
Marrick's boys are charming, aren't they? And happiest when they have a woman to dote upon. Is that why you support him?
No.
The way you speak of him, it simply makes me curious.
Don't be curious, okay? Yes, I think he would make a better king than you believe him to be.
Well, fair enough. I'll tell you this, my father must be stopped. Once he is kept from the throne, if it should fall to Alistair, then I will be content.
Well, at least you're aware of it. Okay, good, okay. Speak more of your offer. Let's try. I want to see.
It's true, I do still wish your support in the Landsmeet. Do I have it?
So these are the same options, so no.
Can't blame me for asking, can you? I am not dissuaded easily.
I want to ask you some questions, maybe?
Ask me whatever you like.
Okay. This is a very good question. Does it make you uncomfortable siding against your father?
Of course it does. Do you
I
think
thought
me
so.
heartless? But how much worse would I be to calmly stay at the side of a man who murdered my husband?
Okay, you got me there. Did you love... Actually, I wonder if this means that you will do what is necessary in case Loghain has to face with what he deserves in the end. I really hope so. So did you love Kaelin?
It seems a strange word to describe a marriage our parents arranged when he was newly born and I still in swaddling clothes, but yes, I loved him. He was reckless, impetuous, and charming. Had he not been king, he would have made a dashing rogue for a band of players. We were a good pairing. He would not have wanted the burden of ruling any more than I would have liked to remain the silent wife in my husband's shadow.
Okay, now I get it. Now I get why you are so ambitious about getting the throne, because you don't like being in the shadows. Why did Loghain leave Kaelin to die? Do you know?
Kaelin was so idealistic. The world was his storybook and he was the hero. My father is different. He's an idealist too, but he knows what idealism costs. They often clashed, but never seriously, never for long. Kaelin would always come round to father's way of thinking eventually. And then the Blight came. Kaelin dreamed of uniting all the nations of Thedas against the Darkspawn. It was a dream. He wouldn't surrender. What my father saw, however, was the boy he had swaddled inviting Orlesian troops back into the land he had fought to free of them. And for once, my poor, foolish husband wouldn't back down.
But still, isn't that too much? What Loghain did to him? It's a little bit too much. Come on. We should tell people what really happened to Kaelin. That's a good idea.
They would not believe it, most of them, even from my lips. Loghain is the hero they've looked up to their whole lives. Far easier to believe you or me a liar than him a murderer and tyrant. That's why it will be critical to find some way to discredit him before the Landsmeet. We must have proof of my father's crimes for the bands, or they will never believe us.
Okay, another question.
Ask me whatever you like.
So what do you think will happen after the Landsmeet?
Do you want me to try my luck at fortune-telling?
Okay.
Who read palms in the village of Gwarren when I was a child. She told me that I would have 10 children and be bald as a winter heath when I grew up. I can't say I put much faith in foretelling. What will happen depends much on you, Warden. But you certainly knew that already.
I think I do, yes. Okay. I would like to understand Loghain better, if possible. Could you please tell me?
Well, he was once a farmer when he was a boy, if you can believe it.
No.
I never could myself. He's useless with plants, for one thing. I remember my mother once asking his help with a sick rose vine. My mother oversaw the rose gardens personally. He touched it. No more than that. And it shed half its leaves like a dog with mange. She never asked for him to help with her roses again. He bought her another one, though. He carried it back from Denerim with the branches overflowing his saddlebag. Despite the thorns tearing him bloody, he wouldn't let anyone else take it. He wanted to be the one to present it to her. My father has his faults, Warden, but he is far from common.
Okay. Why doesn't he back down? Isn't he still aware of what he has done? I don't know. Maybe even if he is aware of it, he thinks that it's too late to go back down.
Because he believes he is right. He thinks he is the only one who can see Ferelden out of its current crisis, even if it is one he helped engineer.
He's doing
My
it
father
worse.
is capable of remarkable blindness, but it stems from his love of Ferelden. That is the saddest part of all, I think.
Yes, it is. So is he truly beyond reason?
I hope not, but I fear it is so, yes.
That's what I believe too, yes. Why would he ever trusted Arlhove? Well, it's maybe the same reason that my father did, or same reason that all the other people did. So, okay, why would he ever trusted Arlhove?
Trust would perhaps be putting it too strongly.
Maybe.
My father knew what How was, and while I despised the man, I knew that father relied on his political mind. I expect my father thought himself above being influenced by the snake. Truly, I wonder how many of these acts stem from How and not my father at all. We may never know.
So did he plan overthrowing Kaelin before Ostagar?
I'm not sure. I had no inkling of my father's plans until Kaelin was already dead. I would like to think that my father planned for the worst, but did not truly decide that Kaelin was a lost cause until that moment in Ostagar. The alternative is difficult to imagine.
So, another question?
Ask me whatever you like.
Okay, that's all.
Then I wish you luck, Warden.
I need to go and talk to Alistair. I'm really hoping that he will have something to say about all this. Alistair, hi.
So I'm guessing someone told Anora I was planning to steal her throne. She has a nasty glare.
Oh.
She wants to be queen. I get it.
Yes.
I don't trust her any more than her father, but I get it.
Okay. What should I ask first? What do you think about her, Alistair? Or, this is better, you don't think she should be queen?
No, she probably should be. That doesn't mean she's going to be. They say that Anora is smart, determined. She's supposedly the one who's really ruled here, not Kaelin. She's her father's daughter. Me? I say that's where the problem lies. People like her and her father always think they're the only ones who can fix things. So everyone should just stay out of their way. What do you think? When the Landsmeet comes, you might even have a say.
So you are saying to me that you are willing to be king instead of Anora? Are you? I think, Alistair, you will make a fine king.
You say that now. Just wait, I'm full of surprises.
Give me more.
I haven't been here in a while. They've changed the dining room. Ask away.
We need to talk about this. Come on. I have some
Of course.
questions. Alright. Maybe I can go back to camp at some point. Actually, I think I need to go back to camp and give my companions gifts and talk to them. Because I am really sensing that I am very, very close to the end of the game. And I don't want to miss any conversation with my companions. Let's see. I have some things to do. You know, I think I will go back to camp right now to try to talk to people. So I don't really need to choose anyone around, just
Indeed.
Yes.
I will be going to camp immediately, so Okay. Let's try Alistair and see if he has anything to say more about this situation.
Something you need, my dear?
I'd like to discuss something private.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
Why won't you talk to
Fair
me
enough.
more about this?
Off we go then.
Alright. I may try to do some gift giving. I have lots of gifts in my inventory that I haven't given to anyone yet. Seran. It seems like you can have a gift. But what do I have for you? Oh, okay, take this.
You have excellent taste.
Okay. Morrigan, you're 100. Alistair, you're 100, right? Yes. Win. What can I give to you? Let's see. Maybe this will work.
Most kind.
Okay. I don't have any more cakes. I can buy them, but okay, let's have it that way for now, and let's give alcohol to Oberon.
That looks fine indeed.
Indeed. Okay, get this.
It'll do, sure.
Why? You don't like wine? It's alcohol. Alright, let's give you ale then.
That looks fine indeed.
And one more.
That looks fine indeed.
Okay, who's this for then? Stone warrior statue. Alistair does not need any gifts right now. Liliana, what about you? You're fine. And Shale, I saw... Yes, this will be good.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Do I have anything else for you? I don't see, but these are shiny too. Maybe you will like them.
I'm to keep this, am I? Fine.
Okay. 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 But I still really need to give you something more. And Stan, what do you have? What do I have for you? I don't have more paintings. Totem? What's this? But this is actually what Alistair likes again, right? A small wooden totem with figures of demons and other strange beasts carved into it. Black runestone. Silver rune. Oh, maybe this can be for Zeran? I don't know. But you know, I can try to give this locket to Win, I think.
Most kind.
I don't know. And Stan, what would you take from me? Maybe I can try to give him one of the Alistair's gifts because he's already 100.
You have my thanks.
Okay. I'm stopping. I stop. Okay, since Oberon has the lowest approval, let's try to talk to him.
I got a moment's sure.
I'd like to know more about you, Oberon.
What about?
Well, nothing.
All right.
We'll talk more later.
All right then.
All right.
I got a moment's sure.
Let's see again. Tell me more about Berserkers then. Do you have anything new to say?
What the sod is there to know?
I don't
You get
know.
mad, you fly into battle, and things die. Pretty simple. The hard part is getting in touch with your rage. We all learn to hold that back. That's why we don't kill every duster who looks at us sideways. You need to shut that off. For some people, being in battle is enough. But others have to think about something. Violence, monsters, nobles, your wife, whatever.
Didn't we already talk about this? So, thank you for the lesson, I guess. Goodbye.
Aye, alright then.
You guys don't really have...
Ass chaps.
Okay.
Hey, Warden, you gotta hear this one.
Yeah.
This human walks into a tavern, and there's an elf there, and she says... she says...
You don't say, your friend. And then what?
She says, I don't...
Okay. Anything else?
You sod. Tell that thing to give it back.
Give back what? What are you... You're having Auckland time again? What are you talking about?
That dog! Mangy mongrel. Sodding thing took my pants. I'll show him. Yeah, I don't need my pants anyway.
Okay, then stay without. But you're wearing your pants?
But the dog doesn't know that. And it will be his sodding downfall. You hear that, Nug Humper? I'm coming for you. Prepare to die.
No, you're not going to kill my dog. Are you going to get up? I need to talk to you again.
Ass chaps.
Just shut up. Talk to me.
Ass chaps.
Maybe we shouldn't let him drink that much.
Ass chaps.
Just talk. Okay, I got it.
Ass chaps.
Just shut up. Win, hi.
What's on your mind?
Okay, as a Grey Warden, I'll never lead a normal life, will I? I know that.
No, you won't.
Why am I even saying this to you? I don't know. I already know the answer, don't know why I... Okay. Probably she will lecture me again. It doesn't really make me sad. Yeah, I don't think I was ever meant to be normal.
I don't think so either. You would not have been happy living a dull, uneventful life, dying in obscurity. You wonder sometimes, don't you? If your life would be better if you weren't who you are.
Not really. I try to make the best of my life, of my moment.
I didn't. Not for a long time. When I was a young woman in the tower, I came to the realization that the circle would be my life, and I would know no other. Family, love, a simple life. These were things that others took for granted, that I would never have.
And this upsets you?
It made me very moody. All I could think of was being trapped in that tower with no way out and no end in sight. I started hating my life and myself, and one night I found myself in the tower's chapel. I was seeking refuge, maybe answers.
Yes, you probably came to terms with your life. Eventually you had to. You didn't have any other chance, I think.
I must have looked tearful or made some noise, because the revered mother came out and decided to speak to me. And because I had no one else to talk to, I talked to her. I must have said many silly things. But she told me that the Maker puts us all on our paths for a reason, and fighting our intended course is what causes so much anguish.
Okay, and that made you feel better.
I thought the old biddy was full of rubbish. I was 15, maybe 16, and I knew everything. So I left, but I always found my way back to that chapel. And as the years passed, I began to see the truth of her words. We were supposed to be polar opposites, mage and priest. But we weren't. There was much about us that was the same.
Come on, all this sappy nonsense is going to make me throw up. Yeah, priests also give up a lot, but I think they do it willingly, so it's quite different in this case. Yes, just what I said, but priests have to choose to be priests. Priests have to choose to be priests, mages don't.
Not all priests choose their path.
Really?
Some children are given to the chantry to raise and become initiates. The revered mother had lived in the chantry all her life, as I had been in the tower for all of. She taught me that you can find your family in the people around you, that you can love your work and find fulfillment in duty. And there is joy even in self-sacrifice. If you put others before yourself, then their well-being is yours, and their happiness is your happiness.
I don't agree 100%, but yes, it won't be easy to live like that, because you need to think about yourself, I think, first. I'm not saying that you shouldn't think about other people at all. You should always think about other people, but first yourself.
You can scream and cry and be angry about life as a Grey Warden, or you can accept it and allow yourself to see the good in it. This is your choice.
Okay, thank you, I guess. Anything else?
What's on your mind?
Let's try, maybe she has more to say about Circle.
I will answer to the best of my ability.
Okay. I don't remember if I asked all of this, but I think I did most of them. Yeah, I remember asking this. Okay. Alright. Are you going to talk or just do that?
Ass chaps.
Hi, Stan. What's up?
What is your wish, Kadan?
Can we discuss something you mentioned?
Speak then.
You said something earlier about mages?
We have no mages such as you do. We have beasts in the shape to perform tricks.
What do you mean? Why don't you have mages?
We have mages, we simply don't have the sort you do.
Okay, could you please tell me about it? Do I have to take every word out of your mouth with force? Why do you have different mages than we have, Stan?
For the same reason that we do not light our own houses on fire or invite locusts into our fields.
We are going to butt heads again, I think. Magic is not entirely evil. It's not evil at all. It's the person that is evil. It's the person that makes it evil. As like a person having a sword and cutting you down, that's evil, but the sword is not evil. How can I even say this? I don't know. Why have magic at all if it's so evil? And that's not even their choice. I don't know what to say. Don't you think this is a little harsh?
As a fish stranded by the tide knows the air, or a drowning man knows the sea, so does a mage know magic.
What do fish have to do with this? sorry for that. But this is a good thing to say, I think. Knowledge is not as deadly as ignorance.
Knowledge is one half of wisdom, but there are many things that can only be known too late. Parshera, are we going to fight the Darkspawn or chatter until they grow bored and leave?
Okay, Stan, I bothered you. Let's go.
As you wish.
You approve. That's a surprise. Okay, that's a big surprise. But it's time for me to finish the episode, so I am going... Wow, you're really tall. Wow. Okay. Let's finish the episode together, Stan, shall we? See you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.